Imagine having a machine that reads millions of posts every single day, finds the stories about to blow up in your industry, and hands them to you with the content already drafted. That is the Hermes Oracle Radar, and it blew my mind. It's a 24/7 trend hunting agent that makes sure you're always first to the story, first to post, and first to grab all the attention, whilst everyone else is still scrolling. It reached 549,000 people in one single day using my system. I'll show you proof later, and it's pulling in thousands of clicks a month to my website. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works on autopilot, plus one powerful upgrade near the end that makes the whole system get smarter every single day. Let's get into it. Today, I'm going to show you the Hermes Oracle Radars, the trend machine that wakes up before you do, so that every 24 hours, this agentic operating system with Hermes Oracle ranks the hottest stories in our industry and actually reads them out loud, finds content ideas, and pushes it to our SEO system. So this is the Hermes Oracle system, and it's basically analyzing our industry, pulling in the latest trending news, and then coming up with content ideas for you. And this is based on what I would call the too late problem. So every trend has a golden hour. We've all been there, right? For example, in AI, the leak drops, the thread spikes, the timeline catches fire. You post about it this morning, you ride the wave, right? Whereas, for example, you post about something 3 days later, and you are the person explaining last week's news. Happens all the time. It's happened to me many times in the past, right? And so most people trying to get more leads, more customers, more attention for their brand. The problem is that they're doing it the slow way, right? So they're doom scrolling, hoping the algorithm shows them the right thing at the right time, and often it doesn't. And so you just see what it wants you to see, and often that's quite late. And so the problem is that you miss out on all the new trending topics, and then you're too slow to create content about it, you miss trends, and you lose opportunities to your competitors. With this system, the Hermes Oracle Radar, that basically ends this, because you have a machine that hunts the fire hose every day before you wake up and hands you the most important stories worth posting about with your angle already written, right? And this is actually plugged into Grok. So we have Grok build plugged into the system. So it's analyzing the latest news on Grok and then finds us the new trending topics. So for example, this morning, ChatGPT Astra is planned to be released, right? Apparently it's coming out next week. And this is what's trending right now. Now you can see that automatically today, Hermes Oracle found this information, and then we can just draft a post like this for social media using the system, or we can actually publish that content to our website to start ranking for it as well. So we can see that it's automatically drafted the social media content, as you can see right here. And what we can do is we can, for example, like if we just want to quickly create social media content, we can just quote it like so. We can paste it in like this. Boom shakalaka. We've just created trending topics, trending content in like one single click based on what's popping off right now, right? And so with this system, it's looking through the fire hose of information, which is literally like millions of posts. And then you've got the Oracle, and it ranks what's trending right now, analyzes the most trending topics, and then gives us the ideas right here. And it can also publish SEO content to our website on that particular topic, or we can draft the social media content, which you've just seen me do a second ago. We can also redraft that. So if we want to post something different on LinkedIn, or we want to post about it later today, we can do that again in one single click. And a lot of people ask me, like, how are you everywhere? You know, a lot of people see me on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or X, whatever. Like they ask me, like, how do you post everywhere, or how do you create content everywhere? This is a system that we use, right? Because we can find trending topics, we can get attention quickly, and we can draft the content quickly, and it's all fully personalized to me, my systems, and everything else. Also bear in mind, this links to our memory system inside the Agentic OS, which means that it basically pulls out the context and my voice and my brand and my projects so that it can create more personalized content for me in the future, and that loops around so that when we're creating content, either for our website or for social media, it works really well. Now, you might say, okay, show me some proof that it actually works. That's a fair question. So let me show you a couple of examples. So, for example, if we have a look at X, yesterday on X, we reached 549,000 people in one day using this system. is pretty wild. And then if we have a look here, this is my website where I create SEO content, as you saw a second ago. So we're creating SEO content with the Hermes Oracle system here. And if we look at our website, that has gone from like pretty much 0 clicks a day all the way up to 325 clicks a day with SEO, which is like 10,000 clicks a month, right? And so how are we doing this? Well, we're ranking for trending keywords. So let's have an example. So if we look at this system here, we look at this keyword, you can see that we are ranking here and we're also ranking here for this particular topic. And also when we're doing the system, we never miss out on a trend again. We can be super fast on the ideas and the content that we create. And it's very, very automated. It saves so much time. You can see a couple of other examples here. Also, if you're wondering, okay, what does the content look like once you posted it? So here's an example of the article we've created, and it looks beautiful, actually pulls in the trended news into the article, and then it's actually indexed with a tool called Indexceptional so that it ranks on Google as soon as it possibly can do. And also it breaks it down with tables, with nice formatting, with relevant keywords and headings and everything else, and actually helps our content rank pretty quickly. And so the great thing about this is you stop scrolling for trends and you get briefed like an operator with a system that improves every single day. Now, if you want this full system, it's inside the AI Profit Boardroom. It also comes with other systems that we used for this. So, for example, we have the memory system here. We have, for example, Hermes Muse that analyzes the winning content you've put out recently and then gives you ideas for content. And also all of this system, whether it's Hermes Oracle or Hermes Muse, when you're using the system, you can just click one button and from there, you can create the video or the SEO article and the thumbnail, right, as you saw a second ago. So if you click on this, it's pulled in the prompt directly into our video system. And then we can click this button and it will actually generate a beautiful video, as you can see right here. And so this all links together as one beautiful ecosystem to save you time and get you results in an automated way. And I've shown you proof that actually works. Some people say this doesn't work, but I've shown you proof. Some people say this uses up a lot of tokens, but actually you can run it with free or local models. So we have the free AI coder over here and we have the local system over here. So those are two free alternatives if you don't want to rely on APIs. Also, you might say, isn't this time consuming? Or, I don't have time to do this, blah, blah, blah. So we actually have over 207 pages of wins and testimonials from busy business owners and entrepreneurs who, a lot of them have never used AI before. Then they join the AI Profit Boardroom community, which is where you can get this Agent OS, and they are crushing it now, as you can see, right? Christine, great AI teaching. Jeremy, this was an amazing response. Dr. Fazalul built an entire Agent OS on Claude Code. You can see, for example, Scott, I finally found your OS, sensational work, mate, right? So many people just getting awesome results with this that I know if they can do it, and if I can do it, then you can do it too. You don't need to be a genius to run the system. And so if we look at the layers of the Hermes Oracle radar, you've got the alarm. So it's a scheduled cron job that runs 24 hours with Hermes agents. Every 24 hours, it's pulling in the latest news. Then you've got the eyes. So it uses Grok's live search to find the latest trending news, and that's how it finds these new headlines, as you can see so quickly. Then we have the judge. So the judge actually looks at the ideas that are plugged into the system and analyzes based on relevance 6 different signals, right? So it looks at the signals of the content. It's like, okay, this one is the most important. So you actually see that it's got a score over here, and it uses an algorithm to analyze the content idea and then order it by which one is most likely to pop off. So if I looked at these manually, I would definitely say like the Gemini 3.5 Pro and the Astra headlines are the ones most likely to be trending right now, and they are ranked number 2 and 3, right? So the system usually gets it right. And then also you have the messengers. So for example, in one single click, you can create the content for SEO. You can create the social media content, whatever you want. And again, like you could do this manually, or you could get my system if you want to. But either way, I just want to show you the power of this to inspire you and to show you how powerful it is. And also, when you look at the system, like before, it was 1 hour of doom scrolling, and then you're still late coming up with ideas, right? So a lot of people, especially people who are trying to find new ideas for content, like they wake up, they open X, they scroll, they hope to find useful stuff. But they only see what the algorithm decides to show you. They miss all the interesting stuff because it's all biased. Like quite often, algorithms are biased to what they think you want to see, not what not to what's actually trending right now. And then you find the trend like 3 days later is too late, and you have no record of what happened before. With this system, you have an automated system that finds relevant stories ranked by relevance. It searches by keyword, and then also you can customize it to you and your industry, and it has history of what's happened previously. So if we go to previous days, we can see what the previous news was for those days, and we've got a full history log of everything that's happened. And also that gets automatically plugged into our memory system with Obsidian, so that our agents understand what's happened in the past too, and what's been trending recently as well. And so people think like, oh, you need some sort of crazy trend tool for this. No, you can just use Hermes with a beautiful UI like this, and then you plug it into a system where it's ready to go in one single workflow. You might also say, okay, well, usually these sort of tools are not very useful, but I've shown you the results that we've got, and I've shown you the headlines that it's generated. So you've seen proof that actually works. And other people say, well, I'd still have to do a lot of research. All your research is done automatically for you, and you don't even need to create the content, because you can plug that into our SEO systems or into our social media systems to create the content as well. And so if you want the full Hermes Oracle stack along with Hermes Muse as well, we've also got Hermes Apollo, which is a powerful voice agent built into Hermes. We've got the memory system that basically makes all of this better and better and loops around every day to make it more personalized to you. And we have all of these different amazing tools that you can get access to. You can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom community, link in the comments description, or go to the AIProfitBoardroom.com. And inside this community, you can post questions and I'll personally answer them with a video tutorial. If you want to get access to our new Agent OS, you can grab it over here inside the Agent OS section, and you can see when it was last updated. You get the zip file to install and a full video tutorial if you want to go really in depth with this. And then also we add new daily guides, as you can see right here, to help you as much as we can. Also inside the calendar, you can jump on weekly coaching calls, ask questions, get help and support in real time. And inside the map, you can meet people in your local area who are building with AI agents like you. So feel free to get this, link in the comments description, or just go to the AIProfitBoardroom.com. Thanks for watching.